As a seasoned prank enthusiast, I was always asking myself, where exactly is the bottom line for a prank? I always wanted to take my jokes to a higher level, and I always blamed others for not understanding my humor. Although I often felt guilty afterwards, as long as I found it funny myself, I didn't care. But until that day, a joke was played on the wrong person. After experiencing the events of that night, I completely kicked the habit of loving pranks and finally understood how terrifying the consequences of messing with the wrong people can be. A few months ago, my best friend Hao and I started a video account, specializing in pulling pranks on the street at night. The gameplay was simple. We waited for passerby in the park, Hao was in charge of filming, and I dressed up as a monster and rushed out from the bushes to give them a big scare. Some people would find it funny, some would get angry, and others would be so scared they'd run for their lives. We would edit our favorite footage into compilation videos. It was simply hilarious. One night, business was dismal. No one passed by for ages. We agreed that later, no matter who came along, we were going to scare the living daylights out of them. We waited a long time again, and finally, a couple arrived. I thought to myself, this time it's in the bag. They will definitely be scared into running for their lives. Maybe the guy will even leave the girl behind and bolt first. Filming the whole thing would absolutely go viral. I changed into a clown costume, ready to hear screams, but the anticipated screams didn't come. That man suddenly rushed over violently and pinned me down. The couple together put a plastic bag over my head and tied my hands. I heard other people's footsteps behind me and Hao's screams. They had made a move on him too. A few seconds later, 2 men lifted me up. I struggled desperately, but to no avail, and was finally thrown into a trunk of a car. The car bumped along the road. I kicked and shouted, and finally cried in despair. All my efforts were futile. After driving for about a half an hour, the car stopped. I was carried into a house and taken downstairs. No need to guess, it had to be a basement. They gently placed me on the ground and ripped off the plastic bag. I begged desperately for mercy. Please let me go. I didn't see your faces clearly at all. I don't want to die. My family has no money. Kidnapping me is useless. It's too impolite to say that. We have no intention of letting you go. You guys, what are you going to do? Don't rush. You'll know soon enough. After saying that, they turned off the lights, leaving me alone in the pitch-black basement. A few hours later, I groggily fell asleep. My dreams were full of familiar family and friends, and poor Hao, he must have been experiencing the exact same thing. This was all my fault. It was my idea. I cried all night until I fell asleep again. When I woke up, the basement lights were on. Standing before me were the 2 men who had carried me earlier, plus 2 new faces. One was a tall, strong, curly-haired man wearing that classic horror movie Leatherface mask, actually holding a chainsaw in his hand. And the person tied up next to him was none other than Hao. "Jeh, I'm so scared. I don't want to die." "Don't panic, we'll be fine. Someone will definitely come to save us. Maybe your parents have already mobilized the entire city's police force. They'll be here soon." "I'm so scared. Did we do something wrong?" "Don't talk nonsense. This isn't your fault. It's they who kidnapped us." "All right, you 2 are putting on a good show, but this is where it ends. Biao, do it." As soon as the words were spoken, that tall, strong man grabbed Hao, stuffed him into a storage locker, closed the door, and immediately started the chainsaw. "No! Oh my God, I was scared out of my wits." Yet they laughed and said, "Your reaction is absolutely priceless. Your turn, Jeh." Several people lifted me on a table. The table was covered with knives of all sizes. "Don't worry, we'll take it slow. You will watch with your own eyes as your organs are removed bit by bit, personally experiencing your own death reaction. Isn't it stimulating?" "Why? Why are you doing this to me?" You just like watching the reactions of others being pranked. You're a prank enthusiast. We're too. It's just that our methods are different. What you're doing isn't a prank. This is clearly murder. Looks like you just don't get our humor. The man raised a knife and slowly approached me. I closed my eyes in despair, just waiting for death to descend. Bro, got scared, didn't you? It's just a prank. Suddenly, everyone in the room started laughing wildly. The Leatherface mask guy took off his mask and joined in the laughter. The storage locker holding Hao was actually a door, and Hao walked out laughing, completely unharmed. Only then did I realize that they were also prank enthusiasts who had set up an account specifically to teach a lesson to those who joke recklessly, and I was their target. Sorry, bro, when they contacted me, I really couldn't refuse. This idea was just too good. Your parents, siblings, and all your friends knew about it. They all felt you needed to be taught a lesson. No, impossible! This is absolutely not a prank. You guys just want to torture me like this. Calm down. It's all over now. You're safe. No, you are not Hao. It's them trying new ways to torture me. I won't fall for it. Rage and confusion overwhelmed my mind. I grabbed a knife from the table and stabbed the kidnapper closest to me. The laughter stopped abruptly. Everyone was stunned. I want to go home! I want to go home! Jay, you're crazy! What have you done? Hearing Hao's voice, I rushed over with red eyes and stabbed him too. Next came only screams. The people in the room scattered in panic. I stabbed down another one or two, and the rest ran away. I don't remember clearly what happened after that moment. It was like a blackout. The police quickly caught me, and now I am locked up here. Many people think I'm crazy, and perhaps I really am crazy, but I will get better. How will prove it? This is all a joke. Those knives must be fake. The blood is fake too. It's all part of their plan. I am innocent. I did nothing. I'm the victim. They will come soon to tell me that this is...